The sky had turned into a giant leaky faucet. The playground was drowning in silver puddles, and the sun was hiding under a heavy gray blanket. "If the puddles won't come to me," Elara whispered to her boots, "then I shall have to find my own." The house felt too quiet, and the walls felt too close. Every toy was a sleeping stone in a silent cave. Boredom is a heavy fog that settles in the corners. Elara wanted to shout, but the rain only hummed its steady, gray song. She began to pull the ocean across the carpet, a sea of wool and cotton, deep and mysterious. Suddenly, the rug wasn't a rug anymore. It was a shore, waiting for the tide to come in. The chairs became islands where the wild things lived. Elara gripped her umbrella like a captain's mast. The sea was slippery and the islands were steep. It was much harder to be a captain than it looked. The house was vanishing, replaced by a world of fabric and shadow. Was she brave enough to cross it? Boom! The sky growled and the shadows danced. The adventure felt a little too real. Then the umbrella whispered. The silver stars flickered to life, casting a galaxy across the floor. She took a step. The wool turned to water, cool and soft against her yellow boots. She hopped over the cotton mountains and waded through the pillow reefs. The umbrella kept her dry from the imaginary spray. Under the table cave, the shadows were deep and smelled of old wood and adventure. Elara found a treasure of lost socks and a single marble. The marble was the heart of the sea. It hummed a song of sunbeams and salt air. A giant fur whale blocked the path. It yawned, revealing a mouth like a pink canyon. "Steady, great whale," Elara crooned. With a purr that shook the floor, the monster let her pass. The laundry reef was the brightest place in the ocean. Pink shirts and orange towels swayed in the breeze of the drier wind. Row, row, row the boat! The umbrella was a paddle now, cutting through the waves of socks and sweaters. The gray was fading. The edge of the world was turning the color of a ripe peach. The magic reached its peak. The ceiling was a sky of bubbles, and the floor was a carpet of light. She danced with the dust fishes and sang with the wind. The rain day wasn't gray anymore. It was every color at once. One last wave. A mountain of blue rose up to meet the ceiling. Elara didn't run. She jumped. Whump. The ocean caught her in a warm cotton hug. The storm outside had finally run out of breath. A bridge of light appeared in the garden. The real magic had finally arrived to say hello. The journey was over. The captain was home, and the sea was once again a blanket. The air smelled of wet grass and new beginnings. Her yellow boots finally found a real puddle to splash. Hot chocolate is the best way to dry off after a sea voyage. Elara told the cat all about the laundry reef. Tonight, she wouldn't dream of rain. She would dream of starlight and the great blue blanket. Because when you have an umbrella and a wild imagination, you're never truly stuck inside.